I never imagined my first month as a delivery driver for Pinnacle Home Goods would land me in the middle of a neighborhood soap opera, but that's exactly what happened in the pristine Willow Creek subby VY Shown. It was supposed to be a straightforward job. Drop off a sectional sofa for a woman named Emily Harper, who'd just settled into her new townhome. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and I was humming along to the radio as I pulled my van into what looked like a shared driveway between two cookie-cutter townhouses. I hadn't even shifted in a park when the storm hit. Out of the neighboring house charged a woman with a flawless brunette bob, oversized designer shades, and an attitude that could have stopped traffic. "What do you think you're doing?" she bellowed, her voice sharp enough to slice through steel. Her arms flailed like she was guiding a jumbo jet through a hurricane. This is my private driveway, and deliveries are strictly prohibited by the Homeowners Association rules. Article 5, Section 3. I took a deep breath, keeping my cool. I'd dealt with cranky customers before. "Good morning, ma'am," I said, nodding politely. "I'm just delivering a sofa to 312 Willow Creek Lane." I gestured toward Emily's house. "It'll take about 20 minutes tops." Her face twisted into a scowl so fierce I half expected her to burst into flames. "I don't care if it takes 2 seconds," she snapped. "I'm Vanessa Thornton, president of the Willow Creek HOA, and I saw make the rules around here." Before I could blink, Vanessa stomped over to her sleek silver SUV, fired it up, and parked it sideways, completely boxing in my van. "Ma'am, you can't do that," I said, my voice still steady but my patience thinning. "I need to make this delivery, and you're blocking a commercial vehicle." She didn't even flinch. Instead, she whipped out her phone, her manicured nails tapping furiously. "I'm calling the police to have you arrested for trespassing," she hissed. "This is my property." I pointed to Emily's house. "This delivery is for someone else. I have full authorization." Vanessa smirked, her eyes glinting with smug certainty. "We'll see what the cops say about that." Sure enough, sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder by the second. I sighed, knowing my whole schedule was about to go up in smoke. Willow Creek was the kind of place that looked like it belonged on a postcard. Perfectly trimmed hedges, matching mailboxes, and houses painted in HOA-approved shades of beige. But beneath the glossy surface simmered a cauldron of petty feuds and power trips. Emily, a young lawyer who'd bought her first home 3 weeks earlier, had no idea what she was in for when she moved in next to Vanessa. The shared driveway between their townhomes was legally split down the middle, but Vanessa acted like she owned every inch. From day one, she'd been VYing nasty notes on Emily's door, violation, unauthorized vehicles in shared space, and final warning. Furniture deliveries require HOA approval. When Emily's parents dropped by with housewarming gifts, Vanessa photographed their car and reported them for illegal parking. Things got uglier when Emily ordered a full furniture package from my company. Vanessa took it as a personal insult, installing a motion-activated camera aimed right at Emily's side of the driveway. She cataloged every box, every truck, every delivery guy like she was building a case for the FBI. That morning, Emily was expecting a fridge, washer, and dryer to complete her home setup. When she heard Vanessa's shrieking, she stepped outside, looking equal parts confused and fed up. As Vanessa's SUV blocked my van and 2 police cruisers rolled up, neighbors started peeking through blinds and inching onto their porches. This was turning into a full-blown spectacle. "What's the problem here?" asked Officer Daniels, a stocky guy with a no-nonsense VYB. His partner lingered by the car, eyeing the scene. Vanessa didn't miss a beat, launching into a breathless tirade. This delivery guy forced his way on his my property, ignoring clear HOA rules against commercial vehicles, she said, her words tumbling out so fast I wonder how she was still breathing. When I asked him to leave, he got aggressive and threatened me. I want him arrested for trespassing and assault. I kept my cool, knowing one wrong move could make this worse. "Officer, I'm just delivering furniture to Ms. Harper at 312 Willow Creek," I said. "I have all the paperwork," and Ms. Thornton blocked my van with her car. Emily stepped forward, clutching a folder like a lifeline. "Officers, I'm done with this harassment," she said, her voice firm but shaking slightly. She unfolded a property map with clear boundary lines. This driveway is jointly owned, half mine, half hers. She has no right to stop my deliveries. Vanessa's face turned beet red. That's a lie, she spat. I've been HOA president for 8 years, and I know every rule in this neighborhood. Officer Daniel's partner, who'd been scrolling on a tablet, looked up. Ma'am, you told dispatch this driver assaulted you, he said coolly. Is that correct? Vanessa doubled down. He did. He threatened me and tried to push past me. The officer turned to me. Sir, any recording to VYCES on your vehicle? I nodded, relief flooding through me. Yes, sir. Company policy requires dash cams. I pulled up the footage on my phone, my heart pounding as I handed it over. This was the moment of truth. The officers huddled around the screen, their faces growing sterner with every second. The video showed everything. Vanessa storming out, yelling unprovoked, parking her SUV to trap me, and making threats while I stayed calm and professional. There wasn't a hint of aggression from me. Officer Daniels turned to Vanessa, his tone icy. Ms. Thornton, this footage directly contradicts your story. You claimed an assault, but there's no evidence of that. Vanessa's confidence started to crack. Well, I felt threatened, she stammered. He's trespassing on my property. The officer held up Emily's map. This shows the driveway is shared. Ms. Harper has every right to receive deliveries. Emily wasn't done. I contacted the HOA management yesterday, she said, pulling out a printed email. They confirmed there's no rule against daytime deliveries and verified the shared driveway. Vanessa's jaw dropped, then snapped shut. That's absurd, she screeched. I'm the HOA president. I call the shots. But her bravado was crumbling, and everyone could see it. Officer Daniels stepped closer, his voice low and serious. Ms. Thornton, filing a false police report is a crime. So is obstructing a commercial vehicle. Vanessa's eyes widened. This is outrageous, she cried, backing up. I was protecting our community. Turn around and place your hands behind your back, Daniels said firmly. You're arresting me? Vanessa gasped. Do you know who I am? My husband's on the city council. But the cuffs clicked on, and a collective gasp rippled through the growing crowd of neighbors. The Queen of Willow Creek was being led to a police car, her shades crooked and her perfect bob a mess. This isn't over, Vanessa yelled as the cruiser door slammed. I'll sue you all. With her gone, I finally unloaded Emily's appliances. She signed the delivery slip with a shaky hand, but a grin that said she'd just won a war. I'm sorry you got dragged into this, she said. She's been terrorizing everyone for years. A few days later, a letter landed in every Willow Creek mailbox. The real HOA bore not Vanessa, who was just a low-level committee member, booted her from all positions. Turns out, she'd never been president. She'd made her own letterhead, printed fake violation notices, and ruled through sheer audacity. The legal fallout was even juicier. Vanessa got slapped with a $5,000 fine and 6-month probation for false reporting, obstruction, and harassment. In court, her polished facade shattered. My reputation is ruined, she sobbed, mascara streaking as her designer bag hit the floor. How will I face the country club? The neighborhood exhaled. Emily's Tory wasn't just her sit, was everyone's. But it left me wondering, how do people like Vanessa get so much power in the first place? Should HOAs have stricter oversight to stop wannabe tyrants? Was Emily right to push back so hard, or did she escalate things too far? And what about the neighbors who watched in silence? Were they complicit in letting Vanessa's reign go unchecked? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe for more wild stories like this one.